Welcome guys, this is Biker J. This is going to be a bit of a shorter video. Unfortunately I was filming for about 45 minutes and for some reason my camera either turned off or it wasn't on or I didn't press it, not too sure. It's a very Biker J thing to do. So I've got about 40 minutes on the front camera facing me with no audio. Doesn't help anyone, but I got some good footage. You guys might have seen what I've been riding or what I'm on. I'm on my FZ8 converted into a sports bike. Now I'm going to call this the F8 Custom or FZ8 Custom, and it's actually called Natasha. So I'll welcome you to Natasha really quickly. And that's the Natasha, ladies and gents. So yeah, I mean that is my FZ8. So FZ8 Custom, what have I done with it? I am going to tell you on the quick list, because again I did list it before with all the mods, but unfortunately it wasn't, the camera wasn't on. So the main reason for this was to get these wonderful clip-ons. I wanted that sports bike feel. I'm going to be making this into a track bike, and well, there's no better way for me than to put it in a sports bike position. But guys, making a custom bike is money, it's painful, there's times where things go wrong, there's little things that you thought you planned really well for and they didn't turn out how you did. So that's one thing I personally found out, was everything changed. So I'm going to list it out really quickly. I'm going to try and do it in one breath. Actually I'm not, that's going to be an impossible challenge. So main aim, clip-on handlebars. But original set of clip-on handlebars that came up and should have risen above the triple clamp. Hold on, lovely corner. I'm like a squirrel, bear with me. Oh, this one as well, not so much because I know this is a bit of a horrible junction. Cool. So clip-on handlebars, originally they were going to come above the triple clamp. They didn't fit because of this edge bit here, so I got the handlebars that go under the triple clamp. So handlebar clip-ons, perfect, done. Now getting the controls to fit, that was problem 2. Left hand side, what you'll find is this clutch lever was actually quite hard to position, because at the end of the clutch lever there is this tube that likes to tell you where exactly it should sit. That was hard to find a right position, so sorted out the left hand side, then went to the right. Now this was the absolute ball ache of it all. Right hand side, the brake fluid reservoir would not fit within the whole handlebar. I had to try and move it up as far as I could to fit the rest of the controls in nicely. What that meant is that wouldn't actually fit under the original headlight, so headlight had to be changed. With changing the headlight, that would then cause an element of its own issues. I'd have to buy a bracket to get the headlight. It's not going to fit on anything that's on at the moment. So here comes the Don in London to save my bacon. Now he's done an FZ1 conversion, naked bike, absolutely beautiful. Go check it out. I'll drop a link in the description. Now his bike is marvelous. You know, his looks a lot better than mine. I'll put my hands up and say credits where credit's due. But we were talking about it, and he actually sent me the link to the headlight bracket that he used. So I bought the bracket, I brought my LED headlight, and that's what you see in the pictures. What have I got so far? I've got the clip-ons, I've got the gauge clusters in, I've got bracket, and I've got LED headlight. Next thing to tackle was the angle of the handlebars. Now of course I wanted a sports bike like position, so I wanted them curved in a little bit. To get them curved in, my issue was hitting the tank here, because it's a naked bike. It's got a good radius on which that steering lock needs to be on. So handlebars, this is the most I can get out of the handlebars, because they do need to but obviously be able to do that steering lock for security and for MOTs as well. Next thing, mirrors. So you'll see that I don't have mirrors here. Now they are positioned A and B. Now A, when I put the mirror in, it was absolutely stuck by the accelerator cables. So that was issue number one. Issue number two was to get the right angle to see behind me. Now, to get the right angle, I'm not going to lie, they had to be about here. So they looked ridiculous. They were getting in the way of my hands. So they were a no-go. So I'm at the moment trying to find a solution for my mirror situation. Okay guys, so let's recap, run through. I've got clip-on handlebars changed. I changed all the instruments, or the clusters, whatever you want to call them. I had to get a new headlight, had to get a new bracket. Now, surely I'm done, right? Absolutely not. When I wire this thing back in with the, all I've done, keep in mind, is just change the front indicators. Oh no, not change the indicators, I've changed the wiring, so I'm just taking them out, putting them back in, and changed the LED headlight. LED headlight works perfectly, I absolutely love it, but indicators don't work. So after the indicators don't work, I get fed up, I try loads of different solutions. So bike project failing, I'm crying inside, it's perfect. Who wouldn't? I've invested this time, money, I've cut things out. Ooh, wow. That's cool. That is interesting. So I've started cutting up fairing pieces, instrument panels, you know, to fit everything on there. So I'm like, oh gosh, nothing's working. Perfect. In comes you lovely people on Instagram. Now if you have not followed me already, it's Biker J with 2 Y's at the end. And the amount of comments and, you know, messages, and to all you lovely people out there looking at, is the earthing wrong, is the wiring, you know, the wrong way around, let's just say, are the fuses gone, blah, you know, etc, etc, etc. I checked the fusing in regards to the switch cage, make sure that was all right. Check the headlight fuse, absolutely fine. Now what I then go and check is the tail light fuse, because I pull every one of these fuses out of this bike to make sure, to why isn't it working, and it's the rear tail light fuse had blown. So for some reason that is connected, and again my fault, I didn't check the back end, I'm just dealing with the front end. Great. So back end headlight, that goes, sorry, back rear light, that goes. Now for some reason the indicators are connected to that fuse, so unfortunately that's what was causing the error with the indicators. New fuse, put everything back on correctly, and guys, she works a dream. So I cannot thank you guys, you know, everyone, all you guys and girls, all the comments on Instagram were absolutely amazing. So unfortunately it's just about riding the bike now. This is my first ride since I've completed the project, so a massive thank you to everyone that contributed towards you know, feedback, love, support, comments. You guys are amazing. I absolutely love this bike. So guys, what am I talking about? What do you want to see? Let's roll this montage and show you my baby. Well guys, I really hoped you like her. There is some work still to be done. I do need to fit some sort of plate between the headlight and the gauge cluster to protect the wires from rain. She's not going to be used much for rain, this beauty. She's going to be a track bike, which I'm bringing you guys along to on our next track day. I think it's the middle of August, so that's something to look forward to. It's different than Brands Hatch, so I'll tell you that's something new for me and you. I'm super excited, can't wait to get out on the road with you guys as well. So I think this weekend we're going to be riding, absolutely amazing. So I'll catch up with you guys. If you like the video, don't forget to drop me a like, drop me me a comment on what you think on that montage. Do you like the bike? Do you not? What don't you like? You know, this is a community. I love your feedback. Even if you tell me, Biker J, I don't like it, I'll sort it out for you. Let's have a quick think what we can do next, how we can develop the bike. I'm all ears. So guys, a massive thank you from me for all your love and support. I'm going to be catching up with you guys on the next ride out. So this has been Biker J. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, all the rest, and I'll see you guys on the next one.